Here we are in the Lamar Valley in Yellowstone National Park. This is where it all begins. This is where wolf reintroduction began in 1995 when park biologists and others brought wolves from Canada and other parts down here to bring them back to Yellowstone and restore the full range of wildlife in the ecosystem here. And this is where WolfQuest begins too. Well, in WolfQuest 2.7 and previous versions, the game begins up there on the ridge. In WolfQuest 3 with the bigger map where you can actually come down into Lamar Valley, I think you're going to start right here, right in the corner of the map. The Lamar Valley out in front of you, extending all the way up to Amethyst Mountain, all this backcountry, and that'll be yours to explore, learn how to hunt, find a mate, and really learn how to be a wolf. We're here for some ground truthing. We want to get out into the wilderness and look at the vegetation, look at the ground cover, look at the views, see as many animals as we can see, and really get a feel for the place so we can recreate it as accurately as possible in the game. So those cliffs are the cliffs in the game, just going down from the Lamar Valley overlook. And clearly they are much more rugged than we have in WolfQuest 2.7 and earlier versions. We're working to make those more rugged now, although now, seeing them, there are some sheer vertical cliffs in there that your wolf is never going to be able to walk on. We've reached the Lamar River. This river will cut through this corner of the new map. You'll be able to cross it a little bit, though you won't be able to go too far that way before getting off the edge of the map. Most of the map is up there on Specimen Ridge. We're heading out of the Lamar Valley and look at that. It's a coyote. Look, it's a coyote. And look at that. That's Yellowstone wildlife watching.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. No. Keep driving.
We've hiked up to Specimen Ridge from the west end of the ridge. So now we're looking east towards Amethyst Mountain. It's at the far end of the ridge. It's about 5 miles from here, actually. So the first map of the game is called Amethyst Mountain, but it's actually, that's Specimen Ridge. The whole map in the original game and almost all of it in the expanded map in WolfQuest 3. But we named it Amethyst Mountain. It just sounds a little more poetic and evocative. So far not seeing a lot of wildlife, but we have a good view of the vegetation, typical vegetation up here. We've got a lot of Idaho fescue, which is this clumpy grass that mostly covers the ridge. We've got a nice cluster of rabbit brush here. We've got those in the game now, but they are much taller. I didn't realize how short they are up here on Specimen Ridge. Mountain sagebrush. I smell elk. It's hot and dry up here on Specimen Ridge, but fortunately, I have no need to drink water. Until WolfQuest 3. Oh, so thirsty. So the top of Specimen Ridge, going all the way up to Amethyst, is really dry with just this short grass and bushes, but you notice immediately as soon as the ledge drops, it's densely forested with Douglas fir. That's because the Douglas fir trees like this cooler, moist environment on the northern slopes of the ridge. So it's a totally different environment, and it's just like a knife edge where it changes. You can see it's got a lot of down trees, a lot of saplings, and some snowberry and other bushes. So it's a pretty dense area for a wolf to go through. They're going to have to pick their way more carefully than in the current game. So what's cool about this spot right here on Specimen Ridge is that we can see all 3 areas that are going to be in WolfQuest 3. To the east is Amethyst Mountain. To the northeast is Slough Creek. Right over that lip there is the meadow. And to the west is the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone and Tower Fall. So we're in the middle of the WolfQuest world, right here. Ho!